Hey friends, good evening. Happy Monday to you all. No, I'm not crafting anything tonight, but I wanted to show you guys an easy Instapot way to cook sweet potatoes. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Lois with Ellie Grace's Attic, and typically I am crafting something because that's what I do. I take old treasures and give them new life with handcrafted love, but I'm also a mom and a wife first, a busy one at that. So I'm always looking for easy, quick recipes to make in the kitchen for my family or for myself. I try to be healthy, so if I can find easy, healthy things to make, that's a win. So tonight I'm going to show you how to make sweet potatoes in the Instant Pot. It's super easy. If you don't have an Instant Pot, this isn't a commercial, but I love mine. I got it as a Mother's Day gift a couple years ago, and I use it a lot. I cook, you can cook whole meals in it. You can roast a chicken in 20 minutes. You can make perfect boiled eggs. You can make, excuse me, you can make bread. You can do all kind of things with it. But one of the things I like to do is cook veggies in it, and particularly sweet potatoes. So like I said, I try to be healthy. So tonight for my kiddos, because they don't always like healthy stuff. If you have kids, you understand. So tonight they had corn dogs and macaroni and cheese for supper, but that's not really on my good choice list. So I made sweet potatoes, and I buy these. This sweet potato is like a small to medium size. Those are the ones I get. I buy them in a 3-pound bag. They're fairly inexpensive, and I cook a bunch of them at once and heat them up later for quick, easy lunches and suppers. So first thing you're gonna do, get your sweet potatoes. You wash them really well, scrub them, get all the dirt and everything off. And like I said, if you have an Instant Pot, this is what we're gonna use tonight. I used to roast them in the oven, like poke the holes all in them, put them on a sheet pan with some olive oil and roast them for about an hour in the oven. So it took a long time. They were delicious that way. It just took a while, and it's summer, so who wants to turn on their oven really in summertime unless you have to? So with my handy dandy Instant Pot, I get ready here. We'll pretend I've already cooked my sweet potatoes for tonight, but I was like, I need to share this with my friends because I know there are some moms out there that love sweet potatoes like I do and would appreciate this. So your Instant Pot should have come with this little rack, trivet, steam, whatever you want to call it. It came with this little gadget. So you take your lid off, put this in it if it's not already in there. With the handles, the little feet go down, the handles go up, so you can remove it when you're done. So you've washed your sweet potatoes, and you can cook 2 to 6 sweet potatoes this size in the Instant Pot with this method. And so you just put them on top of that rack, and what that does is that just raises them off the bottom of the pot about yay much. That's about 1 inch, in case you didn't know what yay much meant. So once you get your sweet potatoes in there, you just add a cup of water, and that's it. Put that water in there with those cleaned sweet potatoes. You put your lid back on your Instant Pot, you lock it, and you make sure your vent, your steamer vent, if you can see, try not to maybe around this little steamer vent, it has to be in the closed position. So make sure that that is closed, and then you set it on manual, or mine says pressure cook. Mine's the 6-quart model. The smaller ones I think say, or some of the older ones say manual. So you press manual or pressure cook, and you set it for 15 minutes. Yeah, I said 15 minutes. So you're gonna cook like 2 to 6 sweet potatoes. I cook 6 at a time. So I just cooked 6 sweet potatoes, and it only took 15. It took 15 minutes for them to cook. And what you're once you hit pressure cooker in 15 minutes, it'll beep signaling that it's starting, and then it'll heat up, and then it'll do its 15 minutes. And so then once it finishes that, you just let it sit. It's what's called a natural release. So in other words, this little vent, you can do what's called a quick release and turn it and all the steam will come out. But a natural release is when you just leave it. You just leave it in the closed position and it'll time itself. You'll see it'll show that it's done, and it'll do a timer. So once it reaches 25 minutes, then you can come over and your little valve is down. That means that it's finished, all the steam is out, and at that point you can unlock it. And friends, you have perfect sweet potatoes every time. You take them out, use some tongs to remove them because they'll still be hot. And I drained mine on a paper towel to get the water off. Slice them. I added some ghee, which is nothing but clarified butter, and some salt and pepper, and I diced up some pepperoni, and that was my supper. I had a little baked sweet potato, but it wasn't really baked, but steamed, but it tastes just like a baked sweet potato. So it was delicious. It was on the healthier side for me, and it only took 15 and about 20-25 minutes, so 30-35 minutes as opposed to an hour in the oven, and I didn't have to heat up my kitchen. So I hope you have an Instant Pot, and if you do, you'll try this recipe. If not, I highly recommend them. It was one of the best gifts I ever got. Again, this isn't a commercial. I just love my Instant Pot, and it's a time saver because, like I said, I cooked 6 sweet potatoes, and so I only ate 1 for supper, and so I'll just put those, in a Ziploc and put them in the fridge, and they microwave really well, so I can have lunch tomorrow or supper tomorrow just in a matter of minutes. So it's a huge time saver. And I get to make a better choice for supper or lunch. So anyway, I hope this helps some of you busy moms out there with your healthy choices and with your time, because we're all busy in summertime. So anyway, have a great evening, and until I see you again, happy crafting and happy cooking with your Instant Pot. Take care.